this thing today is the third law. And the third law says, if you want to change for the better, you cannot stay the way you are. And that has a little bit different energy than, well, you see what you believe. So if you want to change for the better, you cannot stay the way you are. And that's, I think that's a less, what did I say? It's a more exacting way of saying the statement that we hear so many times from Einstein that says, if you keep doing what you've always done and you keep getting what you've always got, that's the definition of insanity. And we know that. We tell ourselves that all the time, right? Oh my God, I'm still doing that and I'm still getting that, and that's not what I want. So the answer to that is that if we want to change for the better, we just can't stay where we are. There's something about us that has to change. And it doesn't even have to be a big thing. But the first thing is to understand that if there's something in our life that is not working for us, it can be anything, and it can be all of them. It can be a relationship, it can be a career, it can be money, it can be health, whatever. We could take any of those things and work on it. And if we took one small thing and realize that this thing that I'm sitting in my life is not what I want, it's really not what I want to experience. However, I have been being the way that I've been being, and this is the result of it, what I'm sitting in right now in this thing. So if I don't want to continue sitting in this thing, this bad relationship or poor health or whatever it is, if I don't want to keep sitting in that thing, then logic tells me that probably I need to do something different. There's something that I need to change about me. It's not a judgment. It's not about fixing yourself. It's just about a result that you want. If there's a result that you want and you're not getting it, then there's something that you're doing. And when I say doing, I'm also talking about thinking and feeling, because those three things go together. There's something going on there in my consciousness that I need to change so that I can change my doing and my feeling, which will give me a different result, which is what I say I want. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So can you think of anything? You don't have to share, number one, on this, and you don't have to share anything more than, if you do want to share, just share at your comfort level. Is there anything that you've been thinking about that you recognize when I just said all this, you went, oh yeah, there's that thing. I'd like that thing to be different. I thought it was not my fault. I thought it was, the government or my family or my boss or whatever. And maybe that's not so. It's not to say that all of those things don't play a part, but then we go back to the other laws, that you see what you believe, and you have to change the way that you're looking at something for it to change, for something to change in your life.